Hi, this is Stan. Welcome back to the Crow's Nest Railroad. Well, I guess you survived Christmas all right. Welcome back. I'm glad you could join me for just a little bit this week. You know, it's a holiday week. I don't want to work too hard. But it was pointed out to me that I may have made a slight gender error last week. I guess I didn't know my Bambi story or didn't remember it carefully enough. And apparently Bambi was a guy. I had forgotten that anyway. So for those of you that were horrified by my gender references, sorry about that. Well, I've got a little bit of yard work to do, nothing heavy duty. So let's go get Rodney and get busy, and maybe we can chat along the way. Well, time again for that never-ending job of leaf duty. These trees, this is December, late December, and here in the desert, this is the time when we get a lot of leaves on the ground coming off the trees. And as you can see, they're not even all down at this point, so I'm sure this will be a continuing duty on into February probably. Well, I'm going to do some leaf duty, so if you want to see the train running a little bit, stick with me. Well, we got a good bit of rain over the Christmas weekend. Look at this, how green these succulents are. They were all brown. They're perked up pretty good right now. We're so glad to have the rain. And as an added bonus, I was able to get buckets and buckets of fresh rainwater that I can put in the storage tank here for the steam engine. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We appreciate it. Rodney and I had a little bit of work to do, and it was a lot more fun having you along. Our Crow's Nest Railroad is 5-inch rail gauge, but it's really larger. It's more of a narrow gauge. It is really a bigger scale than 1 inch to the foot, which you would expect for this narrow rail gauge. And as such, it's a very useful railroad. You might think of a 5-inch gauge railroad as strictly ornamental, but in this case, I'm able to do a lot. It's kind of a power wheelbarrow and a carting machine, and it helps me a lot with some of the backyard chores that I have to do. And in addition, can pull children or adults around for some train rides, which are a lot of fun. And it gives me some really fun railroad action and projects right here at home. I don't have to drive to the club or do anything like that. So it's been a lot of fun. So if you're considering a small railroad or railway like this, don't think the 5-inch gauge or 1 inch to the foot is necessarily too small to get the job done. So Rodney and I are going to say so long. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you can join us next time. We got some great projects coming up in January, so we'll see you then.